it's April from MamaLovesFood.com and DinnerHero.com. How are you? This is apparently my mute son. This is Casey, my son, my 13-year-old. He's going to help us cook. We are going to make two things today. We're going to make peach cobbler, peach dump cake, which just went live on the website about 15-20 minutes ago, and then we're also going to do a modified green bean casserole because happy pandemic Thursday to you.
I'm not singing.
He's not singing. Anyway, because we don't have all the right things we need for exact green bean casserole, but it's okay because we're going to make it work. Anyway, as soon as this pops up over here, I will do some sharing, but it has not shown up yet. Not shown up yet. Okay, so first is the peach dump cake, and it calls for 3 cans of peaches not drained, 1 box yellow cake mix. You could totally use white cake mix as well. We do have yellow. What's the matter?
I was gonna go get the yellow.
I have everything here. We're good. A tablespoon of brown sugar, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a stick of butter.
Where is the yellow?
This is my smart one. Hey, Cal.
Totally.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and grab the ingredients.
Which one?
The ones I just announced. We need the butter, the cinnamon.
I'm a smart one with no common sense.
Anyway, yeah. Hi, Kelly. I don't know why nothing's showing up. But it'll come. It'll come. It'll come. Okay, let's be gentle, please. Thank you. Guys, remember how I said I was like a 4 or 5 this morning? It's like a 3 now. My stress level is unreal right now. I don't know what's gotten into me, but it's not pretty. And I don't know why I'm not showing up live for myself on Facebook. But anyway, cheers! Happy Pandemic Thursday. Sorry, that was rude. What are you guys drinking? Tell me. Hi, Miss Amanda. How are you? I wish I could see myself right now. That would be helpful. Okay.
Right there.
Wait, no, but I can't see myself on the actual, on the part that I need to be able to see myself. Alright, so we're going to start by dumping 3 whole cans of sliced peaches. You can see what those are. There we are. We just popped up. Okay, you go ahead and dump 3 cans of sliced peaches into the dish. It's just a 9x13 casserole dish. If you're not going to serve it right away, if you've got one that's got a cover or a lid, do you need help? Do you need help? No, you're not doing it right. Okay. So, see this little indentation?
Yeah.
Put your thumb on it, push down while you pull up. Okay? Alright. So he's going to go ahead and put 3 cans of peaches, including the juice, into the casserole dish. If you don't have peaches, but you have... Can we not?
What?
You're not supposed to be grossed out by the food we're making. It's delicious, I promise.
I am grossed out.
Do you want to go somewhere else?
No.
This is my day. If you don't have peaches or don't like peaches, you can use any canned fruit. If you don't have canned fruit, but you have pie filling will work as well. What did I just teach you?
Well, I was just getting a little break on it.
Killing me.
See,
Hi, Miss Robin. Hi, Erin. Your stress is up too. I'm so sorry. Okay. Cheer, Corona, and whiskey shelter in. Right, that's what we need. I'm a Bud Light seltzering in today.
What else should I put in?
Okay, so grab it. Hi. Put the. Okay, we're gonna take a break from that. Grab a spoon and you're gonna spread it out nicely. While he does this, I'm gonna scoot you just a smidge. Spread it out nicely. Okay, what are you doing?
Yes.
Just spread it out nicely. Alright, we're going to share to Miss Lynn's page, 365 Days of Baking. Okay, if it's spread out nicely, you're going to add a tablespoon of brown sugar. Just gently spread over. Sweetie, it's the same place we've always kept ours.
I thought you had it set up.
Hi, Miss Lean. I love peaches too, Amanda. Millions of peaches. Peaches for me. What's that song? The Presidents, something like that, right? I used to sing that in high school, showing my age. Alright, we're gonna share 2.
Nope, that's too little.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. You're just gonna sprinkle it over the top evenly, okay?
Tablespoon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just
Alright, we're gonna share to
this?
Miss Emily's page, Life So Savory.
like just dump it over.
Sprinkle it
How do I do
around. Okay.
I just put it in my hand.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Hello, Miss Jennifer. Hi, Andrea. Alright, we're gonna share over to... It's like a cruel, cruel punishment that we have this coronavirus garbage going on. And on top of
Can I
that...
take off my splint?
Yeah, take off your splint and wash your hands, please.
Wait, just take off my splint for the entire thing.
That's fine, and wash your hands, please. It's allergy season on top of corona season. Like, what is this? What is happening right now? Hi, Lisa from Alaska. Alright, I want a vacation from the crap going on, right? Like,
First flu season.
barely gotten
coronavirus,
started.
not allergy season.
I know. Alright. You coming back?
Yeah.
Come on back. Okay, so he just added the peaches, the brown sugar. You're gonna do a teaspoon of cinnamon. So we're not gonna dirty another spoon. I'll just eyeball it. The lid was not on that, by the way, so that could have been messy. We are just going to, come on out, come on, there it is. A little bit of cinnamon.
I think it's a little more than a teaspoon.
Now you're going to take the yellow cake mix. Oh, I forgot to spray the pan. So we're going to cross our fingers and hope that it doesn't stick. You're supposed to butter or spray the pan first, which is why I have this sitting here in front of us. Whatever. It's that kind of day, guys. It's that kind of day. Thank you, Kelly. This is just the Pyrex that comes with the lid. It's awesome. I love it. I've had it forever. Okay.
Okay. Just dump it in?
No, that's not what I said. You're going to sprinkle it evenly about. And if you think you're going to have trouble with that, you could do a spoon.
I got it.
You got it? Okay. This is how we do it, baby. Good job. Keep going evenly until it's all covered. So we just shared to Holly's page, Quirky Mama. If you need any kids' activities, she's got them she's got you covered. That is the place to be. And you're right there, Hot Rod?
Mm-hmm.
You make it through?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then... Oh, because it's delicious.
But I don't like peaches.
Peaches are delicious.
Peaches are disgusting.
Peaches are the best. Okay, let's take our spoon and just spread it out nice and evenly. This is how we do it. Okay, now you're going to grab a stick. You're fine. You don't need to take a sip every 2 seconds. Grab a stick of butter from the fridge. We're going to take 1 stick of butter.
Melted, softened?
Melted, softened, no.
Melted
Nope.
or softened? Just
Nope.
regular?
Stick of butter. I think I would eat this for breakfast. I mean, I would gladly eat this for literally any meal of the day. So, there's that. I'm going to share into the group. Hi, you got to come back into the... Sweetie, oh my goodness. I love this child. I love this child so much. You have to come back into the frame when you're doing things, first of all. Second of all, what are you going to do with a fully unstripped stick of butter standing in the middle of the kitchen?
I don't know.
Go get me a cutting board. This is how I do it. I've got that song stuck in my head. Okay, let's see if we can get comments up on this. That'll make it easier. Okay, put that down. Grab your knife. Sharp knife, please. This is how we... No, do not do that. Find us on here. Go to Mama Loves Food, find us on there so we can see comments. Alright, hi. So we're going to take this cold butter. You want the butter cold so it'll slice easily. If it's not cold, if it's like room temp, go ahead and melt it all the way and then drizzle it on top. But if it is cold, what we're going to do is we're going to slice it real thin, and we're going to put those slices on top of, it should not be hard. No, honey, no. Search.
I don't know how to work Facebook. I don't have.
I guess that's true. Okay, we should be on here. We should show up. Okay, so we've got our thin slices of butter, and we're just going to put them, oops. Oh my gosh, that's too thin. All over. You want to cover the top as much as you can. Doesn't have to be perfect. Again, if your butter is too warm, you can just go ahead and melt it and drizzle it. Just make sure it's drizzled as evenly as possible. And technically, you're supposed to use about 1/4 of this butter on the bottom to, you know, grease the dish. We clearly did not do that. So, might be a little bit more buttery than normal. But that's okay. It'll still be delicious. Hi, Miss Maria. Hi, Erin. So we're making a peach cobbler right now. And then when we get this in the oven, we'll start working on a chicken green bean casserole. Although it's going to be a chicken mixed vegetables casserole. Because, yeah, why don't you put that away? Chicken mixed vegetables casserole because, you know, we don't have all the things we need right now. But it'll still be delicious. So I'm not too worried about it. So right now we've got peaches. We've got 3 cans of canned peaches in here. We've got a little bit of brown sugar, a little bit of cinnamon, and then we've got a box of yellow cake mix on top. And now we're slicing thin slices of butter and putting it all over. This is my 13-year-old Casey, who thinks you want to watch him drink candy seltzer for an hour.
What am I supposed to do?
I'm just teasing you. Alright. How are your teens handling this whole lockup situation? I'm curious. My kids are not thrilled about it. Can't say I blame them. I'm not thrilled about it either. Hi! Use the whole stick. It's even better this way. I know that's what I'm thinking too, Kelly. We're just going to use it all. Although really, I should be rationing my butter because I couldn't get it last week at the grocery store, but I'm pretty sure butter will be back soon. This is how we do it. That was too smart. We'll just do this.
It's not like cows are gonna die for anything.
It's not like cows are gonna die. Okay. So we're pretty evenly spread out. I probably could have cut it a little bit thinner, but I didn't. So that's what we're doing. So that's gonna go in a. Hold on. Oh my gosh, who watered down the soap? It's just plain water now.
Oh wow.
We watered down my soap, you guys. Okay. This is going to go in a 350-degree oven for 45-ish minutes. I know, we're on week 2. So I've got the oven preheated over there. I'm going to pop this in a oh my gosh. We're going to make it through. We're going to put this in a 350-degree oven. What is that?
Corn.
Oh, he's going to do it. He's going to do a magic trick for you while I walk over and put this in the oven.
I'm just practicing.
350-degree oven for about 45 minutes. Okay, now we're going to get started on our... Will you set the timer for me for 45 minutes, please? Thank you. No, please, kitchen timer, please. Okay, so now we're going to do our green bean casserole. I put links to both of these recipes in the description above. If Kelly's on, maybe she can drop them in the comments as well.
45?
Yes, sweet, 45. Think of how they wouldn't like it if there's no electricity. I know. Can you imagine? Oh my goodness, that would be terrible. We're so blessed, right? Like, come on. This is fine. I'm fine. We're fine. My family, at least, is not struggling other than, like, just, you know, being cooped up, right? So, trying to keep my perspective, but today's been a little stressful. It's been a little bit stressful. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do a... Please stop that. We're going to go ahead and do a green bean casserole.
What?
What are you doing?
Practicing my magic trick without anything.
So we made curry chicken earlier this week.
Can I get the other knife?
Can you... No, you're not going to cut your finger on live television. We've got. We made curry chicken on Monday, I think? Monday. All I did was I took a big pack of legs and thighs. And, oh my gosh, you guys, I have to sneeze so bad, it's killing me and it won't come out. A whole pack of legs and thighs. About, 20 total maybe? 25. A can of full-fat coconut milk. 2, sorry, don't do 4, that would be a lot. Deep breath. What are you doing? Okay, I love you. Find somewhere else to be. You're not being helpful right now. I don't know what he's signing
I'm waiting for you.
I know, but you're sitting here like distracting me with your weird sign language situation. I mean, sign language isn't weird. The fact that my son is not deaf and is doing sign language and it's not correlative to what we're speaking about is weird. Anyway, Monday we made curry chicken. I did a big pack. Why did my computer just turn off? I did a big pack of. My computer just shut down itself. That's fun. I did a big pack of chicken, legs, and thighs. I took a can of full-fat coconut milk, 2 heaping tablespoons of curry powder. I blended the curry powder and the coconut milk together. Poured it over the chicken, made sure it got underneath, baked it at 375, I think it was, for about an hour, 45 minutes, an hour. It was very delicious. My kids won't eat it, 6 days in a row. So we've been repurposing it. Yesterday, or the day before yesterday, we made barbecue chicken braid, which I believe I have on the website, or in the Dinner Hero book. Then, what did we have last night, Casey? Do you remember?
Oh, yeah, those meatballs.
Oh, yesterday we had leftover meatballs that I had in the freezer. And then tonight we're going to go ahead and use this chicken in the green bean casserole. So the green bean casserole recipe on the website doesn't specifically call for chicken, but we do talk about the fact that you can put meat in it to make it a complete meal, right? So that's what we're going to do tonight with this leftover chicken. And they'll have a little tiny bit of a curry flavor, but it'll be fine. It won't be time for a glass of wine. I know, I've got my seltzer over here. You guys, I'm sorry. I apologize. I am not feeling myself today. I'm just tired. I didn't do the curry chicken live, Maddie. I just thought I would tell you what I did because it was yummy. So, yeah, that is definitely one that I should put on my website, though. That was a recipe testing night. So that one will be coming. It was very, very delicious. Super, super easy to make. Feels funny to watch during the day. I know. It feels weird to be on during the day. Trust me. Kids coming in and out and whatnot. So, anyway, I am pulling as much meat up as I can. These chickens are super tendony. Don't know why. I don't know. Maybe they were very active chickens. But I'm going to save the bones and I will make stock out of that later. I'm going to do probably 4 or 5 drumsticks worth of chicken, and then I'll chop it up real well and we'll mix everything and put it in the oven. So, like I said, I don't have all the exact ingredients for the tendons in this is intense. I don't have all the exact correct ingredients, so I only have a little bit of the crispy onion, but we're going to go ahead and sub some chow mein noodles instead of all the crispy onions. I only have 2 cans. I'm going to double this recipe too, by the way, because we're making it as a main course instead of a side dish. So I have 5 kids and a very hungry husband, so we're going to make sure we have enough food on the table tonight. Oh my gosh, you guys, my nose, it's killing me. I'm sorry, I know that's gross. Please take your rings off before you prepare and cook food. Terry, when I come and prepare and cook food for your family, I will do that, but since that's not happening anytime soon, I'm going to go ahead and leave my rings on. So we're going to double the recipe, so it's going to be 4 cans of vegetables. I've only got 2 cans of green beans, so I pulled out some mixed vegetables from the freezer, and we'll measure 2 more cans worth. I don't have any Worcestershire sauce right now, so we're going to go ahead and use a little bit of soy sauce instead. And like I said, I don't, replying to Denise is not the recipe I like. I don't know what we're talking about, but okay. And then like I said, we're going to use some chow mein noodles in addition to a little bit of crispy onions that I have. And then I typically do mine. I know a lot of people use cream of chicken or cream of celery in their green bean casserole, but I typically use cream of bacon because I love the flavor it adds. I have 1 can of cream of bacon, and then I do have a can of, I think, cream of celery, and we'll do the 2 of those. So, hi, Miss Laura. How are you? Just wrote down what you said for the curry chicken. Oh, yay, Maudie, tell me. I just lost count of how many chickens I've done, but I think we're probably at around 6 now. So I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands after I do this one, and then we'll go ahead and chop it up. Look how tendony this chicken. These are all tendons right here, right? That's not meat I'm leaving on it. Holy moly. Was the curry chicken spicy? No, I did not use a spicy curry. So it had like the tiniest bite, but my kids who are not big spice eaters all ate it with no problem. So just pay attention to the spice that you're buying. Maybe try it in something ahead of time if you're worried about it being spicy. But the one we use is actually called spicy curry, and it's just not. But it's the yellow curry, not like red or green. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands. I'm going to leave my rings nice and dirty, but just kidding. We are back. Hi. Just got here. What are we making? Hi, Miss Jody. We have a peach cobbler, a quick peach dump cake in the oven right now, and we are working on a modified green bean casserole. I'm putting chicken in ours because it's going to be a full meal versus just a side dish. So we just pulled out our leftover curry chicken from earlier this week and pulled it off the bone, and now I am giving it a good chop. Chop, chop, chop. Speaking of chopped, does like every night feel like an episode of Chopped lately? Like, okay, what have we got in the fridge today? What are we going to put together? What were we able to get from the markets? Kind of exciting. Have you had a hard time finding meats, etc., or do you have some in the freezer? So I do typically have a lot in the freezer, but so I've been having a hard time finding specific meat. So like if I go, oh, I'm going to make a recipe with ground beef, I might not be able to find ground beef, but I'm always able to find, I have, sorry, a little bit of a tendon. I haven't had trouble finding meat in general, if that makes sense. So like this week I was hoping to get more chicken thighs. I couldn't get chicken thighs, but I was able to get chicken wings, right? I wanted some stew meat. I couldn't get stew meat, but I was able to get like a big top round. So, right. So it's just a lot of substitution, not exactly what we're looking for, but we haven't had trouble making food. I pretty much only take my rings off for hand trim and making meatballs. Yeah, I typically take my rings off for raw food, but not cooked food. It doesn't really matter. What's up, sweetie?
I've already gotten through half of my geography book.
Exciting. He's gotten through half of his geography book.
Got like a week.
That's nice. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
So I won't get the high school.
I love you. In the middle of something here. They're so fun. Candace says that's good to hear. Yeah, we haven't had a terribly hard time. Are you under the no leave your home unless you have to be out? Our county is not technically under it, but we are under it because I don't want to get sick. And I'm working under the assumption that everyone has it, including us, and I don't want to get anyone sick. So yeah, we are going nowhere. We've actually been under lock and key for over 2 weeks because this is no joke, guys. This is no joke. Anyway, so yeah, so we are lots of chicken. Neighbor out here in Maine has been passing out deer meat for people. Oh, that's really cool. I like it. And I think that'll, if grocery stores really start having a hard time, and or we really do have to be like basically locked, make sure you get all the hair in there as well. Definitely all the hair, fingernails and hair and detritus of all sorts. I think we will see deliveries It'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. It'll be interesting, but we'll be fine. We'll be good. So what are you guys cooking? What's on your menu tonight or tomorrow or last week, or what have you guys been cooking? I'm curious. I'm trying not to do a ton of repeat just yet, just because I know as we get more into like true pantry cooking, if it gets harder to find stuff, that it's going to be a lot of repeating. So I'm trying to be a little bit more creative, I guess. Why are people being... Here's the thing. We are all operating at level like 4,000 stress, right? So I'm not taking... I want to be perfectly clear. I wish everybody well, even the people I'm teasing. I understand. It's not a big deal. We're all stressed. Take it out on me. Don't take it out on your spouse or your kids or your dog. You can be cranky with me. That's okay. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. I have pumpkin pie in the oven. Oh, that's a great idea. Made lasagna the other day. Tonight it's gonna be black pepper chicken and fried rice. Oh, that sounds delicious. Liliana's making meatball sliders. Maria's making baked ziti. All right, so we've got our chicken all nice and chopped up bite size. I did go ahead and include the skin. So like I said, I have 5 very hungry, very, very active kids, so I want those calories in there. I was making this for myself because I'm a 40-year-old woman who can gain weight by looking at things. I probably would have just used chicken breast, but that's not the world we live in right now. Okay. Sweet potatoes, Brussels sprouts, and grilled hamburger. Oh, that sounds delicious. Deli sandwiches for Erin. Okay, I've got this random half an onion sitting here from last night. I'm going to go ahead and use it before it goes bad. The recipe doesn't technically call for an onion, but I'm of the mind that onion goes in just about everything savory, so we're going to go ahead and do that. My husband swears he doesn't like onions. What he doesn't know is that I literally put about a half an onion to 2 onions in every single meal. So, yes, he likes onions. He does. It's true. You guys remember the Brussels sprout story, though, I'm sure. So, we don't believe Wesley when he says anything about what he does or does not like. That man. We love him. Sausage and asparagus for Robin. Yum. Kelly says we're going to make meatball soup. I love meatball soup. That's one thing I have not been able to get. So we had a bag of sweet and sour, we had a leftover container of sweet and sour meatballs that I made probably on the show at one point in the freezer, and that's what we reheated last night. But I have not been able to get my hands on any bags of meatballs, which is a shame because my kids really do love meatballs. But I'm assuming lots of kids love meatballs because that's why they're all gone. All right, so we've got chicken and onion. I'm going to grab my 2 things of cream of soup. Don't worry, this is going in the wash after I'm done. I'm going to take a drink because it's one of those days and I need it. Hi, Erin. Hi. Hi. BLTs. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Mexican red rice with chickpeas and peppers. Yum. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 cans of... Remember, I'm doubling this recipe, so that's... I would say if that's why it doesn't make sense, that's why. But it also doesn't make sense because we're kind of hodgepodging it with what we've got on hand. Casey, can you please take your splint off the counter for me? So we've got 2 cans of cream of soup. Kelly says chicken taco casserole and maybe some beans and rice too. Yum. Where is it? It's on the counter right there. Where are the cans? Okay. You guys know that I was like super loving on Erin earlier if you watched our coffee chat this morning. Erin, if you're listening, go ahead and put your Instagram handle in the comments so people can follow you. Erin comes up with the best ideas for keeping kids from going crazy. So I rely heavily on her for that. She is a teacher and is very good. Excellent. Excellent. I don't know why our comments are still not working very well, guys. So I apologize for that. Everything is awesome. Hi, Miss Patricia. Everything's cool when you're part of the team. Everything's awesome. Alright, so I used a cream of bacon and a cream of celery. And then I'm going to drain mushrooms and we're going to put, it's supposed to be 2 cans of mushrooms, but I only have 1.5 cans, so that's what we're going to use. Oh, it doesn't want to open. Alright, I'm going to drain that. I almost just fell. Did you see that? That was awesome. Everything is awesome. Hi, Miss Diana. How are you? Everything is cool when you're part of the team. Everything is awesome. Looking yummy. Thank you, Miss Natasha. Alright. Drain that one. I probably should have gotten a bigger bowl. I don't know if this is going to work. Cream of bacon. Yeah, it's my favorite. So good. It's so good. Hey, Casey, will you do me a favor? Will you look under the cabinet, you know where the Instant Pot is? I'm going to just give this a stir. And I think there's a really big...
I have no idea what it is.
The cabinet to the left of the fireplace? Will you look and see if there's a real big bowl in there? Because I don't think I'm able to fit everything in here. Never heard of cream of bacon soup. It's right next to the cream of celery. Cream of bacon. It's not super bacony. It's got like a real mild bacony flavor. Yeah, a real big bowl. Is there a real big bowl in there? He means. I miss what you're making. Husband called. We got drive truck night for deliveries. We are making we're making green bean casserole with chicken as the main course. So right now we've got our cream of soup, we've got chicken, we've got mushrooms in here, and then.
Is this good?
What, sweetie? Yeah, that's perfect. Casey is bringing us a nice big bowl because this one is too small. Alright. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool. Everything is awesome. I'm just grabbing a spatula out. Okay, we're going to transfer this because this bowl is good for a single serving or a single of this, but not a double. Okay, we want to make sure we mix it really, really well. And then we've got 2 cans of green beans. Spray, don't forget. So I never spray my green bean casserole. There's no sugar in it, and it's like creamy and buttery enough that I've never had an issue with it sticking. So we're not going to spray this one on purpose. The cobbler I did accidentally forget, so hopefully that'll bring it on my boob. So hopefully that won't be too much of a problem. Anyway, so there's 2 cans of green beans. Technically, if you're doubling the recipe, you call for 4 cans of green beans. But, yes, cream of bacon soup. Ooh, it's splashing me. But I only have 2 cans, so 2 cans. So we're going to substitute 2 of the cans with some mixed vegetables, which is why I'm saying this is like inspired by green bean casserole, mostly-ish. Alright, we're going to drain these. I'm going to rub my nose and be gross. I'm going to get some hate mail. That's cool. Everything is
Wash your hands if you want me to eat dinner.
Everything is cool. You don't have to eat dinner. Alright, so we're going to do that. We're going to do that. And then I've got this, which I think is about a can or 2. I don't really know. It's what we've got. It's what we're using. It's what's happening right now. Everything is awesome. Oh my gosh, I can't get it out of my... You guys, I cannot get it out of my head. Okay, we're going to mix this up really well. So we need 2 cans of green beans, which is 4 for us. 2 cans of sliced mushrooms, which was 1.5 for us. 1 can of cream of bacon soup, which was 2, a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. Oh yeah, so we're gonna do, I do not have Worcestershire sauce right now, so we're gonna do just a dash of soy sauce. It's really to add some of that umami flavor, and a little bit of salt. I typically use unsalted or salt-free, sodium-free canned vegetables. But if you use the ones with salt in them, you might want to temper that. Everything's awesome. Do you guys have a song that's been playing in your head, like, over the past few weeks? Mine is Everything is Awesome, in a very, not literal way. Okay, and then we're going to, so like I said, I don't have a ton of the crispy onions, I just have a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and toss those in and mix them into this. And then we're going to top it with chow mein noodles instead of crispy onions. So I've got just a little bit in my bag of crispy onions. We're going to pop these in here. Not much. Give it a good stir. Oh, those smell so good. Everything's awesome.
Stop thinking that.
I can't help it. It's so stuck in my head. I'm sorry, guys. You guys are probably all running away in droves because she won't stop singing that, huh? I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit. Okay. All mixed up. We're going to go ahead and put in our casserole dish. It should still... Oh, I forgot my casserole dish. Casey, there should be a casserole dish just sitting right by the, where you got the bowl from. Please and thank you. Hi, Miss Angie. How are you? Horse with no name. That's a good one. Hello, Miss Timmery. How are you? So what all states closed down for school for the year? So far, Michigan is open for the year.
Is it in the cabinet?
No, you can use that one just sitting there on the counter is fine. That'll work. Look at me, this nose. What is going on? Casey, please don't stop in the middle to pet the dog, honey. Alright, we've got a casserole dish. It is clean, thankfully. We're gonna, I dropped a green bean. We're gonna go ahead and pile this all in. I'll probably do a side, maybe some potatoes or rice or something with this. Maybe not, I don't know. It's a lot of food. Everything. Oh, my kids eat a lot of food, you guys. They eat so much food. Nothing to do but cook and run over here. I wish I liked running. I don't like running. It's probably obvious. For some reason I have wrecking ball in my head. There you go. Came in like a wrecking ball. Alright. As we know, spatula is our best friend for getting every little last bit. Look, that was like a whole bite that we would have been missing if we had not spatulaed this bad boy. I'm a big fan of the spatula. Alright. Do that. Spread it down. So yummy. It's our green bean and vegetable casserole, I guess you'd call it. She came in like a wrecking ball. And then I've got the choy crispy noodles. Hi, Miss Holly. How are you? Long time no chat. It's a modified green bean casserole. Alright. And then we're gonna... Oh, ooh, that was maybe a lot, but that's okay. No, I guess it wasn't that much. Nope, not that much at all, actually. Alright. Bit of an interesting smell. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, I'm thinking, you guys, Should I put a little bit of melted butter on top so that these like crisp a little bit more? What do you think? I'm thinking maybe like a little drizzle of melted butter. Green bean with chicken. Alright, let's do that. She came in with a wrecking ball. I'm going to do half a stick of butter. We're going to nuke it. And we're going to drizzle it. And then we'll put it in the oven, let it get hot. The nice thing about, unfortunately I have a hot dog stuck in my head. Hot dog's on. I just put some La Choy chow mein noodles on top. Normally I would put the crispy onions on top, but I am out of those. So we're just, there's a lot of improvisation happening today. Alright, I'm going to pop this in the microwave for 30 seconds and let it melt. Oh, and one of my kids made popcorn and left it in the microwave. No, you will not. Quick time. Okay. So yeah, so this is just these La Choy crispy chow mein noodles. They're two totally different things. You to melted butter. Will they wick up some soup moisture? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. Hi, Miss Jennifer. How's Miss Jennifer? Butter is always a good idea. I like it. Not too far from Battle Creek. I've heard Battle Creek Public is closed for the year. So our schools, I'm not sure. We homeschool, so I'm not sure what's going on. I know they are extended, I think, to May right now. I don't think anyone's going back personally, but that's my personal opinion.
Are they doing virtual school?
Yeah, they start virtual school on Monday around here. Alright, that didn't totally melt, but it'll be good enough. She came in like a wrecking ball. You're sitting in here in my studio. Hashtag the kitchen. Alright, that did not melt entirely. That's okay. Alright, we're gonna just drizzle some butter. I probably shouldn't be this willy-nilly with butter because I don't know if I could get more butter, but I did request it in my last grocery shop, so we'll find out. Are you guys able to order groceries? We use Instacart. We always use Instacart for a long time now, and it's like a 5-day out wait, and then so you're ordering. It's kind of fun. Nah, fun's not the right word. I don't know what it is. It's an adventure. It's an adventure, right? So you're ordering 5 days out based on what they have in the store that day. So then you've got to, like, it's, you know, then your Instacart person messages you and they're like, okay, this is what they actually have. What do you want to do? Oh, I'm sorry, my dog barking freaked you out. Can you ask what state you live in? I live in Florida. But I bet it's a common thing. I bet you probably just haven't noticed it because it's right next to the cream of celery. Ooh, I used to be able to get it in New Jersey too when I lived there. Okay, so we're buttered up. All right, guys, that's it. I'm gonna add this to the oven with my peach dump cake that's in there. It's got about another 15 minutes on the dump cake. I'll put this in for about a half hour, 40 minutes to heat it all the way through. The nice thing about this is everything's cooked, right? So I don't need it anything more than really just fully warmed through, which is why we put the peach dump cake in first, because that does actually need to bake the top. So anyway, you guys are amazing. I love you. Thank you for putting up with me and my disaster of a situation. I don't know, I'm just like not, I'm not here today, like I'm just kind of cloudy, so, and it's not the drink because it's like this much, but I am going to go enjoy this after this is all baked. I'm going to go watch my kids splash in the hose. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I'll catch you tomorrow morning for coffee talk. If you guys haven't seen, I'm coming on every morning between 9 and 10 usually, having a cup of coffee and just chatting about whatever we chat about. And then I will try to pop on again next week and cook dinner. So have a great night, guys. Visit the website mamalovesfood.com, MAMALOVESFOOD.com. And if you want our cookbook, it's at dinnerhero.com, dinnerhero.com, all one word. And all the links are above in the description, or I don't know, whatever device you're watching on. They're one of these directions. Share this video to your wall, and you'll be able to see those really easily, and you'll be able to refer back to them very easily. I love you all. Thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening.
Ba, 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 ba.